I'm going to change my name to the Scary Guy because everybody knows me as the Scary Guy. I'd used the name the Scary Guy because he gave it to me on the back of the newspaper ad. So for 2 years, when I bought the back of the paper back and I wrote the tattoo shop, home of the Scary Guy, and I put my face in the middle of the paper. Yeah. And so I used it for 2 years, and everybody started to know me as the Scary Guy. And then a buddy of mine, his name was Joe, and he never had any last name. Mm-hmm. And I go, Joe, what's your last? I don't have a last name. I said, how did you do that? I changed it in the court of law. He says, you changed your name to just Joe? And he says, yeah. Can you do that? And he says, absolutely. I said, how do you do that? You go file with the courts. And I said, what's that cost? It's $105. Mm-hmm. I said, no way. So I said, I'm going to change my name to the Scary Guy because everybody knows me as the Scary Guy. Yeah. And that's how I live my life. So I filed for a name change, and little did I know, 300 people packed the courtroom.
Wow.
And all the media and the newspaper and Associated Press and Reuters and everybody, they were all outside the newsroom or the courtroom. And I thought, what are they doing out there? You know, I'm just going to change my name, no big deal. And the judge calls me up, and the courtroom's full of people, and she looks at me and she says, this is the most unusual name change I've ever seen in my life. I says, yeah. She says, well, I got to ask you, are you trying to elude or hide or evade any debtors or creditors? And I said, look at me, Judge, I can't hide. Yeah. And she laughed, and they usually don't laugh, you know. And she grabbed the gavel and she said, well, this is the most unusual name change I've ever done in my life, but I'm going to go ahead and grant it. Mm-hmm. And she slammed the gavel down, and that's unbelievable. The media, 1,500 newspapers, radio stations, television stations, they all wanted to know who this freak of nature was that changed his name to the Scary Guy.